Hey, what's going on, everybody? I know I left my microphone on during that little intro, but that's okay. I left it short because this shouldn't be a long video. We are showing you the Cardassian Intel Flight Deck Cruiser, and I have the sounds turned up, so I'm hoping it'll be better than the last two videos of the Cardassian ships. Again, we're in the Argala. I am on Zapper, my Federation Engineer DPS character. I figured that'll be a good, what do you call it? Character to show this to you on, but since it is engineer oriented and he is an engineer, and we have a nice cool looking ship. Now I did this last night to test it out so I can kind of see what's going on with this ship, unlike how I did with the last two. I actually built it decently, and I found out if you get the Cardassian or the Vanguard bundle and you claim the Keldor Tier 5, you will get 4 of these spiral wave disruptors. So that helps you out whenever you need to build your ship up. And I'm gonna do this. There's your wave of fire and greatness. I love using that. I just don't ever use it. Within the 2 times that I've played with this ship so far, I haven't used that facing the right angle, so it's a little hard to get used to. But once you do, it's pretty cool. And I highly suggest using this as a beam boat and mixing either the spiral wave set with the House of Martok set or the Nausicaan disruptor set, and that means running torpedoes, like one on the back, one on the front, just like how I have my science officer do. I highly think that'll up your damage amount, so that's my personal little opinion on that. I did like how much damage I was doing with my science officer on the science variant of the Intel ships. Now imagine that setup on here. You're looking at 2 weapons in the front and back that are replaced. But the disruptor damage increase should help. And I don't really know, since these are... I just got science teamed, or sensor jammed. I don't know, since these are technically disruptors, but yet they have like phaser technology mixed in with them, if the phaser increases will help that. I'll have to look that up and let you know in a later video. But using this as a beam boat, you get 2, I think they're escorts, that, well, help out. I don't know where they are currently. I think they're behind me. There's one. I think they're escorts, or what they consider gunboats. Not technically escorts, but you can get 2 of them out instead of just 1 per hangar. So that, I think they're a little bit weaker than the escorts, but I haven't noticed that. But as you see here, the wonderful broadsiding is still amazing. And mix that with the abilities that my science officer has for tactical, which is the Chemosite Weapons 1. You can do good AoE damage while sticking it to a single target or multiple targets, depending on how you build it. I have this guy built for multiple targets currently. He has 1 beamfire at will and 1 overload, and as long as you broadside, you'll finish a target rather fast. Activate that, and that. And just take care of people left and right. Now, I did get my Jem'Hadar up to level 65. Now, it has 1 new ability at least, so it'll be interesting to see how those abilities will work with these ships, because it's like an AoE debuff or buff. Can't remember off the top of my head, but that plus this beam boat I think would work rather well, because I like this ship more than the other ships out of the group. Actually, I like the escort just as much. It's just this one's easier to build onto, because you get the 4 spiral disruptor weapons, which I will show you real quick after we get a little bit further out of combat. The spiral wave disruptors are accuracy times 2, and they're spiral. It is disruptor damage and the target loses all critical damage resistance on every non-crit with the weapon, and increases your crit chance up to 10 times. Stacks remove on a crit, and it has a chance to randomly remove one subsystem offline for 5 seconds, and that recharges 0.95 seconds, and the systems stay offline for 5 seconds. So it's a rather nice ship. I truly suggest checking it out, and make sure you get the bundle with it so you get all 3 consoles for the bonuses. I hope you enjoyed the looks at each of these 3 ships, and we'll go into the Jem'Hadar ships next. Have a wonderful day.